This is your AEW Dynamite review for July 13th, 2022. This was night one of Fyter Fest. And as always, I want to thank you all for tuning into this video. If you are new here to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. And overall, I thought the show really delivered for a night one. I thought it had 3 good matches that really, I thought delivered as well. But I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below in the comment thread that you think the show was good or not. No one is right. No one is wrong at the end of the day. I was part of a watch along over at the True Heel Heat YouTube channel as we were watching the show as it was going live. So that also helped in a way. But I thought, again, this show delivered. I thought the main event was tag team wrestling at its best. When it's done good, bruh, it's fucking amazing. But I'll get into that in a little bit. So the show kicked off with the TNT title match between Orange Cassidy going up against the champion Wardlow. I thought the match, for what it was worth, it had some comedy bits. That's what you should expect from every Orange Cassidy match. But there were moments here which I thought, for what it was worth, it was fine. They had, for whatever reason, best friends. They brought out a pad and I guess a chainsaw to get a reaction. Wardlow discovered that Dan Howes was under the ring, and that kind of gave Orange Cassidy some momentum. And here's the thing about it too, right? At first, I'm like, Wardlow should have gone through Orange Cassidy in under 5 minutes. But then I remember, Orange Cassidy had this amazing showing against Will Ospreay. So I took back what I said in the watch along. And you remember just how good Orange Cassidy is. And he did get some near falls, but when it was all said and done, Wardlow retained the TNT Championship, as he should have. And I look forward to seeing who else is next for Wardlow as he continue on in his run as the TNT champion. From there, we get Jericho coming out, and he talks about the barbed wire match coming up next week on night 2 of Fyter Fest against Eddie Kingston. He talks about how, he did win a barbed wire match many years ago. He brought up the fact that everyone that Eddie Kingston associates with, they all end up getting hurt or lose in some way. Ortiz had to get his head shaved. Santana's out with an injury. Bryan Danielson is out, and we don't know when he'll come back. Ruby Soho got attacked. That's what Jericho brought up in his promo. He also said that next week it's not going to be Jericho that you're going to see in the barbed wire match against Eddie Kingston. Instead, it's going to be the Painmaker making a return. So that should be fun. Painmaker versus Eddie Kingston. Kingston backstage talked as well, hyping up the match. I look forward to seeing the match. We also got some highlights from what happened over the weekend in the UK as Pac defended the New Atlantic Championship against Shooter. That's what they're calling him, so I'm going to just call him that, from New Japan. They also showed highlights from Thunder Rosa losing in Tokyo Joshi Pro, and the girl that beat her is now going to get a shot at the AEW women's title as well. From there, we get Jon Moxley, who is the AEW interim champion, going up against Konosuke Takeshita in a world title eliminator match. I thought the match, for what it was worth, it was very good back and forth. I'll be honest, Takeshita's won me over. And some of the matches that I've seen him wrestle in, he's had a good showing. And I'll be honest, yes, I am fully aware that he is signed to DDT. And I'm aware that right now he's on excursion. But if it was up to me, I don't know about you guys, I would love to see Takeshita have some appearances in Ring of Honor. Once Ring of Honor gets their TV deal all settled and all that stuff. But I really do feel like Takeshita could make an impact, no pun intended, in Ring of Honor. A shot at the television championship and all that stuff. We'll see, but that's just me, of course. Again, a good back and forth. Takeshita had moments where you thought he would win, but to no avail. It was all said and done. Jon Moxley hit the Death Rider and the Bulldog choke. They were both bleeding as well, but Moxley got the win. So there was that also. From there, we go to Christian Cage. Christian Cage and Luchasaurus. Christian Cage talking about Brian Pillman Jr. and his father being a savage. Again, Christian being a savage on the microphone and all that stuff. And they talk about how Griff Garrison looks like Jungle Boy. And Luchasaurus basically squashed Griff Garrison here. A complete squash. And then he took out both Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr. with a choke slam on the outside through the table on the outside. So there was that too. We also got Brody King promo where they talked about Darby Allin. Over the weekend, Brody King attacked Darby Allin at a Hot Topic. So there is that also. I know there's going to be a match on Rampage. So there's that as well. But after that, we get an announcement of All Out. They announced that All Out will be taking place, obviously, September 4th. At the Now Arena in Chicago. I mean, you could have seen this coming a mile away. And I get it. I understand. But I'm going to be honest, too. I am fed up with the Midwest getting all these fucking pay-per-views. They were in Chicago at Forbidden Door at the United Center. I was there. Again, at the United Center, one of the biggest venues in the country. And yet here you are. You're coming back a couple of weeks later, whatever the fuck it may have been, right? Technically in a couple of months, right, from now, right, technically, to a smaller venue at the fucking Now Arena. It's stupid, but I get it. It's tradition, right? Imagine if WrestleMania was every single year at MSG. It gets to a point where, like, bruh, cut the shit. We get a backstage promo where Hangman Page is approached by the Dark Order, and they want to have a trios match against the House of Black. So there's that too. We get Jake Hager versus Claudio Castagnoli. I thought they had a very good showing, good back and forth. I thought it made a lot of sense that Claudio got the win with the Ricola Bomb. People were chanting, "We the People." No surprise. I'll be honest too, this crowd sucked, in my opinion. But nonetheless, I thought the match for what it was worth. It was a good showing. Claudia got the win, and hopefully from here, Claudia can move on to better competition. We have Serena Deeb versus Anna Jay in a women's match. As you guys know, Serena Deeb is scheduled to face Mercedes Martinez at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship at Death Before Dishonor on July 23rd. I thought the match was there. Nothing to go crazy about. The crowd, really, to be honest, were just sitting there with their hands folded for most of this match. Not really surprised, but it made a lot of sense for Serena Deeb to get the win. And again, you want to give her momentum. She's challenging for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. After this, Mercedes Martinez came out to, I guess, make the save, but there was that. Again, you want to hype up the match and all that stuff. We get a backstage segment with Jade Cargill, Kiera Hogan, and they talk about Layla Gray. I'm probably saying the name wrong. Layla Gray. I apologize. And I guess she's trying to be a baddie, and Stokely Hathaway trying to make everything work here, but we'll see where this goes. It is what it is. In the back, we see Tay Conti taunting Anna Jay because she got hurt in the match and all that stuff. And there's that too. At one time, they were friends, and now it's like there's a rivalry there. Whatever, it is what it is. We get to the main event of the night. We get the Triple or Nothing tag team match. Three-way for the AEW tag team titles. The Young Bucks defending the tag titles against Swerve in Our Glory of Keith Lee and Swerve Scott, or Shane Strickland, okay? And Team Taz of Will Hobbs and Ricky Starks. And this match was fucking amazing. This match was just balls to the fucking wall. I'll be honest, going into this, I'm like, you know what? We're going to get new tag team champions. I thought it was going to be Team Taz. That's just me, of course. But there were moments here where you thought, okay, the Young Bucks might retain because you had Rick Knox as the fucking referee. But again, everyone had a good showing here. Everyone fucking shined. There is a moment at the end where I guess Will Hobbs went for a dive, and he, in the corner, hit Rick Knox. And Rick Knox no-sold his shit, which he should have. But he sold a forearm, which was stupid as all hell. One of the Bucks, I think it was Matt Jackson, who brought in the tag title belt, was gonna, I guess, hit one of the guys, but then Swerve got the belt, and he looks at Keith Lee, and you think for a second there, because there's been this whole like miscommunication about these two guys over the last couple of weeks, that hey, a heel turn, right? A heel turn. But no, to no avail. And again, just back and forth. Everyone does a dive to the outside, even Keith Lee. But when it was all said and done, right? It was all said and done. Again, you literally thought, okay, something has to give here, right? We got new tag team champions, and Keith Lee and Swerve Scott. The crowd went insane. Again, a very good, amazing tag team wrestling at its fucking best. And mind you, this is night one of Fyter Fest. And again, I literally thought that, we get new tag team champions, but I didn't think it'd be, Swerve in our glory. I thought it'd be Team Taz. But at the same time, people are talking, FTR and the Young Bucks got to run it back as well. As we all know, FTR are going to go up against the Briscoes at Death Before Dishonor. And everyone's talking about this winner-take-all match eventually between FTR and the Young Bucks. I think we'll still get there. A part of me believes, this whole Swerve and Keith Lee tag title run is not going to be a long run. I know it kind of sucks, but we'll see where that goes as well. But I do think the Young Bucks and FTR will still happen in some way, shape, or form at All Out. Maybe a 2 out of 3 falls match or something, but nonetheless, a very strong main event. I thought, again, this show was very good. I thought it had 3 good matches, that being the main event, Claudio and Hager, and believe it or not, the interim champion Jon Moxley versus Takeshita. Again, more Takeshita. I want to see him in Ring of Honor when Ring of Honor gets their TV deal and all that shit settled. AEW, please, enough with these pay-per-views in the fucking Midwest. It's kind of annoying, okay? But again, a strong episode. I look forward to night 2 of Fyter Fest. We're going to get the return of the Painmaker going up against Eddie Kingston in the barbed wire match with the members of the Jericho Appreciation Society inside of a shark cage. How that's going to be, I have no fucking clue. But again, guys, give me your thoughts in the comment threads below. If you enjoyed this episode of Dynamite, Fyter Fest, whatever the fuck you want to call it, let me know. Or if not, let me know on Twitter, @HeelSteven. Thank you for watching. If you're new here again, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that bell notification. Be notified when I upload a video or when I go live, like I do every single Sunday for Around the Point. I got this done under 20 minutes. That's awesome. Again, as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, y'all, I'm Steve, and I'm out of here.